My name is David Stern, and this summer flew by just as it always seems to do. But unlike past summers, this one provided my first experience in a professional work environment, teaching me valuable lessons that I will take to any job in the future. In past summers, I worked in a variety of different positions, from a cashier to a camp counselor to a landscaper. While I enjoyed all of these jobs and gathered a range of skills, I had never really learned very much about the business world until my internship this summer. The title of my position is the Content Marketing Specialist for PRN funding. Basically, I was writing various blog articles, making informational videos, and adding content to one of their web pages. But at first, my job didn't seem quite so simple. Before I could really get started, I had to learn about the factoring business, as well as how to write for search engine optimization, which is key to online marketing. PRN Funding and Factor Finders are part of an invoice factoring brokerage owned by Phil Cohen. PRN Funding deals with medical factoring, while Factor Finders works with a variety of other fields and industries. It's okay if you have no clue what factoring is. On my first day of work, when my boss Autumn asked me if I knew anything about factoring, I brilliantly responded, "Factoring? Like that thing from math class that I don't remember?" Essentially, factoring is an alternative funding option for businesses, similar to a bank loan, but I won't bore you with the details. I shy away from math and was a little nervous when Autumn explained to me what the company does, but I quickly grasped the concept and now know more about business financing than I thought I ever would. Being the content marketing specialist, I had to immerse myself in the world of factoring and begin writing on topics that I had never dealt with before. In addition, I began to read up on search engine optimization and meeting the many demands of Google. Needless to say, the summer provided plenty of challenges, but after a lot of research, hard work, and my fair share of mistakes, writing for my job became second nature. Beyond my role as the content marketing specialist, I learned countless valuable lessons about successfully running a business, simply by observing the ways PRN funding operated. For my first day on the job, Phil, Autumn, and the entire staff made me feel welcome. Though we were all plenty busy, my coworkers still took the time to get to know me and would ask me to eat lunch with them. I found that small courtesies like those make starting a new job a lot less stressful, and I'm thankful to the staff at PRN Funding for doing so. I also enjoyed some additional perks that Phil admitted are not especially common, such as casual dress wear, flexible hours, and a paid lunch break. What could be better than getting paid to eat? Phil was even nice enough to buy lunch for the entire office nearly every week, and he established a relationship with his employees that took much of the stress and anxiety out of the workday. Phil told me that one of the rules he made for himself when starting his business was never have more than 10 employees, so that he could provide a healthy work environment. From my experience, Phil has definitely been successful. PRN is a thriving business with a relaxed work environment and great employees. I deeply respect the way Phil runs his business and treats his workers, and I hope to one day run my own business in a similar manner. This summer, not only did I learn about marketing, financing, and how to succeed in the business world, but I was also lucky enough to learn about my home, Cleveland. It is easy to grow up in the greater Cleveland area and think you know all you need to know about the city. It is even easier to not grow up in Cleveland and think you know what you need to know about it. I've met many people when I'm away at college and when I traveled who have never been to Cleveland but presume to know everything about the city. Of course, they only mention the bad things and ask what it was like when LeBron James left. But luckily, that wound is healed. Being from the Cleveland area, I was both shocked and impressed by the amount of things I learned about this city over the course of the summer, thanks to the internship immersion days. From the history and development of University Circle and Ohio City, to the urban farming and healthy living initiative in the Kinsman neighborhood, all the way to the building up of the flats and the years of planning and investing involved, I was amazed to discover how my perception of Cleveland began to shift. So many things are changing in this city, and it is an exciting time to live here with an even brighter future ahead. Prior to the summer, my only thoughts towards living in Cleveland after college were that it was not going to happen, or at least not for quite some time. But now, after feeling the energy and seeing the efforts being put into making this city better, I'm excited to come back to Cleveland and would love to live downtown. I would like to thank Phil, Autumn, and the entire staff at PRN Funding, and of course Alana, Shauna, and the Cleveland Hillel Foundation, without whom this amazing summer would not have been possible. Thank you.